Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. As you can see from the title of today's video, I'm going to be filming a monthly favourites. Now I understand that I'm going to title this July favourites and we're already like mid-August kind of. I do apologise about that. To be completely honest, life has just been a little bit busy recently. I've been feeling a little bit more tired and so I've not really had the desire to sit down and film a video on the evenings. I've just wanted time to rest and relax and recuperate the 3 hours. And so that's exactly what I've given myself time to do, hence why this video is coming out a little bit later. However, I still really wanted to film it. I feel like now I only film these videos every 2 months. I always have lots that I want to share with you all, especially since the last time I filmed one of these I've had a birthday and we're now in the height of summer, so the products and things that I'm using have completely changed in comparison to when we were coming out of winter. So yeah, I've got lots to share with you all. I think I've got about 10 items here with me today and I'm going to stop waffling and get started. Before we begin, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below, and other than that, let's get started. So I hate to be a pain and tell you that the first item I want to talk to you about I can't actually show you, but I'm going to be a pain and do that anyway. Basically, myself and Charlie went camping last weekend, and one of the things that I've had for a really long time that I've not really spoken about on my channel that much is our tent. I absolutely love our tent. I think it's perfect for what we need it for. We have got the Euro Hike Pop 400 DS. I might be wording that in a slightly wrong way. I will put a photo of it up somewhere over here and I'll also leave it linked down below. But our tent is basically a pop-up tent, so as soon as you take it out the bag and you remove a piece of elastic, it literally just puts itself up. The only other thing you have to do is insert 2 diagonal poles that go across kind of like this, and then you peg it up and it's literally done. It's no fuss, no hassle, no like strenuous physical activity. I've been able to set up the tent on my own in the past when I've been camping in Wales. I've filmed myself doing that on this channel before. And yeah, I just thought I would sit down and recommend it because we used it last weekend for the first time in a while, and I always forget how good it actually is and how easy it is to set it up, either by yourself or as a pair. Even if you're like a first time tent user, I feel like you just can't go wrong with this one. I also believe that when I looked up the name of the tent the other day ready to film this video, it's reduced at the moment at Go Outdoors. I think it was on offer for like £50, so if that's still the case then I will leave that link down below, and make sure you go and grab yourselves one because it's honestly such an easy way of getting out at the weekends, and I really want to start going camping more and making the most out of it, especially when we have really sunny weather like we do at the moment. But moving on to the items I can actually show you, I'm going to start with one that I picked up for my birthday, and we're going to start in like the clothes and accessories section. I think you'll know if you watched my what I got for a birthday how excited I was about this bag, but that excitement hasn't died down whatsoever even like a month and a half later, because look how beautiful and stunning this bag is, aka my book bag if you want to throw it back to primary school. So it's basically just a tote bag with books on it, but as someone who is an avid reader like me, this is absolutely beautiful. I saw this in Waterstones shortly before my birthday and I believe it was about £16.99, £17.99, so quite expensive and not something that I would justify spending for myself just because it's a bag that I wouldn't get too much use out of. But then for my birthday, Charlie bought it for me as a nice surprise, and I'm so glad that she did. Even though I've not had the chance to use it yet, I can't wait until I do, and just looking at it each day is making me happy, so I'm really glad that she picked that out for me. Sticking with the clothing section, I have one more piece to show you, and it's actually this little vest top that I picked up from New Look a while back. So I don't know how well the camera's going to show that, but it's got little straps at the top, kind of plain in the middle, but then as you get down to like your hips, or is that your hips, like here, like midway down, it puffs out at the bottom and it's got 2 layers to it. So to me, this is something really special because I feel like I don't have many outfits that are jeans and a nice top, and this is kind of a way of jazzing up an outfit a little bit. I feel like I kind of slack in that section. I have loads of beautiful dresses but I don't have many nice tops. To others it might not seem that great, but I really like this and think it's so versatile as well because I could wear it with my jeans, with my shorts, summer, winter. I can put a little jacket over the top of it, so I'm really happy that I picked this up. It was also only like £8.99 £9, and then because it was in the sale it went down to like £6 or something like that. So it was an absolute bargain. I loved it so much after wearing it for the first few times that I went back and picked it up in yellow, and they also had it in loads of other colours too. I believe like a mint green, a lavender, I can't think of any more, but they had lots of different colours. I wish I could get it in all, but that's a little bit excessive. So for now I just have the white and the yellow, and I think it's really, really cute. Okay, so the next section that we're going to tackle is the toiletry section. Now, I assumed when planning this video that this would be the largest section, purely because I recently filmed a Boots haul, and although the products that I bought in that haul, a lot of them I am using and I'm finding them really good, I just haven't used them for long enough to kind of recommend them in my opinion. So I've got my favourite products here at the moment from the Body Shop, because we all know that I'm obsessed with the Body Shop, and I'm not sure if I've shown this first one already or not, but I'm going to show it again just in case. It's a Drops of Light brightening eye cream, and I basically went into the Body Shop and asked a member of staff to direct me to something that could reduce dark circles under my eyes. I'd seen that the vitamin E eye cream was quite good for this. It had been recommended to me. However, the lady in the shop was like, that's not really made for it. It might have an effect, but that's not the purpose of that vitamin E cream. Whereas this Drops of Light one is specifically designed to like target pigmentation and dark circles. And so I bought this one instead. It was quite expensive. It was £20, and it is only like really tiny, 15ml. You do get quite a lot for your money, I will admit. It only takes a really tiny bit and it goes quite a long way, so I suppose that makes up for it. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the first product that I've ever used under my eyes where I do actually notice a difference. So when I put it on, I almost can't see any dark circles at all, contrary to what you can see now. I have slipped up on my skincare routine for like the last 2 weeks because I've been so busy and things, so don't judge this. But I do really like this product, and I have noticed a difference when I put it on and also throughout the day. It also makes the skin under my eyes feel more soft and smooth and moisturised, so as well as targeting the dark circles, I also do see an effect of that. And yeah, like I say, it's the first product that's done so for me, so I'm going to stick with this for a little bit longer, and when the tube runs out I'm going to see if I want to repurchase it, but hopefully it does carry on making a difference. And then the last two products in this section kind of go together just because of the same scent. So first of all, I have the Refreshing Passion Fruit Shower Gel. This is one of the Body Shop's summer scents that they brought out. I think the other one was called Cool Daisy or something like that, as in the flower. That also smelled beautiful, but I much prefer passion fruit because I'm a tropical gal at heart. I don't know why I'm smelling it on camera, like you can also smell it. I know you can't, but trust me when I say this smells amazing. I always love the Body Shop shower gels. I've always used the mango one, but it feels really good to broaden my horizons, and this feels like it was kind of made for me because it's the perfect scent. But to go with that, I also picked up the body yogurt, and I haven't tried these since they changed the formula from the body butter to the yogurt. This is meant to be much more moisturising than the body butter, and I think it lasts like 72 hours. Am I making that up? 48 hours, instantly cooling and 48-hour moisture. It does feel a lot more thin than the body butter when you initially put it on, but somehow it still moisturises for such a long time, and I really, really like it, especially in this scent. That's why I picked up the two, because I just love this scent so much, and they're still selling this at the moment, and I'm sure that they will probably around until autumn time when they bring out Halloween sets. So definitely get yourself down to the Body Shop and pick up some of this if you are interested. Now, it wouldn't be one of my favourites videos unless there was a section dedicated to books. So the first one that I have is Do No Harm by Henry Marsh. Now, Dr. Marsh is a brain surgeon, and like many of the other medical books, he documents his stories and his experiences from brain surgery, and he puts them all into this book, which is the first in the series. Now, I really liked this, and I kind of described him as being similar to Adam Kay in the terms of his honesty and a little bit of his humour. Now, the only downside to this is that there was some terminology in there that I didn't really understand. I'm not familiar with brain surgery, and so this was a completely new topic for me, but it also meant that I learned quite a lot, and I really thoroughly enjoyed this book. And I feel like it's just kind of different to the normal medical books because it does have a different twist on it in his writing style. I really enjoyed it. So much so that straight after I read his second book in the series, which is called Admissions, A Life in Brain Surgery. And this one did differ from the first in regards to the fact that he spoke a lot more about his personal life in this. So this book kind of leads up to his retirement and speaks a lot about what he does after he retired. So he goes abroad and helps out in hospitals abroad and really makes a difference over there. So it's a bit more personal, and I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one, but it was still really nice to get his perspective on things and learn about the work that he's done overseas, and then also learn about the ending, which I was about to say but I'm actually not going to say, just in case someone goes and reads it. I don't want to give too many spoilers. But this one was basically more personal, and then this one was more work related in regards to like doing surgery here in the UK. And I thought both books were really good. I do think, and I don't know if I'm correct on this, I think there's a third one in the series. I feel like I've seen it somewhere in Waterstones or somewhere like that. So if there is, I'll definitely get my hands on it and give that a read and let you guys know what I think, because both of these books were really, really good. And it's not often that I pick up a series like this, read the second book and still thoroughly enjoy it, because I feel like they're not usually as good as the first, but this one was. So I will definitely pick up the third book if one does exist. But finally, just to finish off my book section, I have another recommendation which unfortunately I cannot show you, although I have in a previous video. So a little while ago at the start of June, I went on a glamping trip with my friend Jess to Stratford-upon-Avon, and whilst we were there we visited a bookshop. Now I apologise that I can't get the name 100% correct, but it was called something along the lines of Shakespeare's Bookshop Hospice or Shakespeare's Hospice Bookshop, something like that. It's in Stratford city centre, and it's basically a charity shop that is dedicated to books. And I was so excited to go, but I didn't really have high hopes because I wasn't sure how big it would be, if they'd have any books that interested me, because as we've already seen, I have some quite niche interests when it comes to reading. But oh my gosh, this bookshop was incredible, and there's a haul on my channel if you go back a few videos and you want to watch what I picked up. But I basically got about 20 books from this bookshop for £20, something like that anyway. So it was a really good price, and it was a really good bookshop. So I know it's a bit of a niche recommendation, but if you are local to the Warwickshire area, or even if you fancy a little bit of an extra travel for a fun day out, then Stratford-upon-Avon is a great place to visit anyway. And whilst you're there, you may as well go to this bookshop because it was honestly fantastic, and I've been dreaming about it ever since. However, I am on a book buying ban, and I know I always say that, but right now I do really need to stick to it. But that does conclude the book recommendation part of this video, and as per usual I'm going to move on to food and drink. I always do these videos in the same order, so I always start with like clothing, then move on to toiletries, then books. I feel like it just flows nicely, and it's what I'm used to. Oh my god, I thought I just saw someone walk up my stairs. No one ever. Okay, that was a little bit dramatic. I thought I just saw something float past going up the stairs, and that was kind of scary. I've kind of lost my train of thought now. I'm basically going to move on to the next section, which is food and drink. So the first thing I'm going to show you isn't actually edible, and again it's something that I got for my birthday. It's this little lunch bag, and I'm really sorry, I don't know where Charlie got this from. Obviously it was a birthday present. I will ask her when she gets home, and if I remember I'll leave it down below in the comments. But you can get these in loads of places. I see lots in WH Smith, there'll be loads in the Range, B&M, all those types of places, and inside it's basically a cool bag. I'm not going to open it up because it does have my remains of my lunch in there from today, so I'm going to keep that concealed. But I just love how cute this lunchbox is, and when she first got it me, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of like, oh, I don't really need one of those. I always carry my lunchbox in my hand and then just put it in the fridge. But this has honestly been so useful, and ever since getting it, whenever I take my packed lunch to work, I always take it in this bag, and I can fit so much in there. I get like a salad, my little portion of fruit, a can of Pepsi Max, and then my yogurt for breakfast alongside a chocolate bar if I'm fancying one. You can actually fit so much in there. It's kind of like a TARDIS, bigger on the inside than on the outside, and I absolutely love it. The next thing I have to recommend for you is edible, and I'm so happy to be talking about these, which is kind of sad, but I've recently become quite a big crisp eater, which is not ideal, but I have gone for some slightly healthier options, and one of them is these Walker's oven baked crisps, and they are divine. I've tried them in this flavour, which is salt and vinegar, and also in ready salted. I do like both, but the salt and vinegar ones are my favourite. I'm such a salt girl. I feel like no amount of salt is too much for me. I think Charlie's done that because she always oversalts our veg, but I highly recommend buying the baked crisps. And I think there's also some other flavours too. I think there's a sour cream and onion one, which I definitely need to try because I love that flavour, especially in Pringles. And then to finish off this video, I did have one more thing to recommend to you guys. It was one that I couldn't show you, but one that I really wanted to talk about. And I have no idea what it is. I can't remember what it was for the life of me. I can't remember whether it was a restaurant, a place to go. It's actually completely gone out of my mind, and I was only thinking about it like 2 minutes ago when I was talking. So I think I'm going to have to leave that for now because I really can't remember what that was. I don't know if that's a sign of old age, whether I should be concerned. But yeah, I'm going to leave that. So unfortunately that brings us to the end of the video. That's quite an abrupt finish. I do apologise about that. If I remember what that thing was, I'm going to leave it down below in the comments because that's going to bug me now for the rest of the evening. But I do really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope some of these items out of my favourites you can take for a recommendation, or you use yourself and love too. Let me know down below what your recent favourites are, especially now that it's the summer. I feel like all of our products change so much in the summertime. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.